Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsolicited Bourbon Reviews, and this is episode 24. And today we'll be reviewing Four Roses Single Barrel. As I alluded to in our last review, I know we kind of did a series of what the top 6 bourbons are that you should have, in your collection or in your bar, or especially if you like to drink bourbon, if you wanted to go to, it all kind of encompasses within that category. And so this is number 6 that I think is just absolutely fantastic, not only for the value, but for the taste, the availability. And I think it definitely appeals to most bourbon drinkers for sure. Four Roses is really reputable. They make a lot of good offerings. The most common is your Four Roses Yellow. Then you have your small batch select, and then they have a few other limited releases that they had throughout the year, but nonetheless, it's a great product, and I'm really excited to do a review. This is something I've obviously had before. Retail is around, I think I got it for like $32. It's not bad. So I think top dollar you'll pay about 40, but I think anywhere from 32 or 30 to $40 range. So again, you're not breaking the bank, and again, you're getting a really, really good product. And again, it's a single barrel, which we talked about with some of other offerings. So it's going to be kind of top of the line in terms of what they're releasing for it. But we'll say that the alcohol content is 50% alcohol. So it's going to have a little bit of heat on it for sure. Mash bill is 35% corn. I'm sorry, 6% corn, 35% rye, and 5% malted barley. So just the mash bill in itself, you will notice, you can probably deduce that it's gonna have a little bit of a spice to it, and it's it's rather surprising. We'll open up, we'll talk about it, but I think that mash bill is definitely something a little bit different, because I think most of the mash bills we discussed, up to this point have been, heavy corn. So it's at least 70% or higher in corn. So this is definitely the outlier. But enough talking about it. Let's open it, let's drink it, and then let's give it a review. And the bottle is cool too. It's really pretty. Looks great in your shelf. Very distinct bottle. That's very different from what you would normally see on a shelf too. So again, it just looks great, within your collection or, within your rotation in your house. But open, I think the age, I believe, is undisclosed, but I think it's anywhere from 6 to 7 from what I understand. And the gold color, amber color, definitely shows it's not a young bourbon by any means. It's, it's rather mature. So I think I can back that up. Just pouring it, I smell that rye. Very rye heavy. That spice is not as robust as what you'd think, being 35% rye, but still, you definitely smell it. Smell toffee, smell tobacco. It's a little sweeter on a second sip, on a second sniff, but very pleasant smelling. I think there's some fruit notes in there, maybe some cherry. Back end, maybe peach. But let's go ahead and taste it. So, kind of makes my mouth water is how robust that rye is on the front. So the amount of flavor that comes off, it doesn't match what the nose is, and I think that's really interesting with this. It seemed very subtle, on the nose, but then your first sip, it's kind of, definitely in your face, a little more aggressive, but it's not from a heat perspective. It's just that rye spice, and then it kind of comes in and it finishes that honey on the back end, and it's a good finish because it's 100 proof. So we'll go ahead and take another one. I don't quite get the fruit note that I got on the nose. Definitely rye, cinnamon. little bit of tobacco, but that honey and caramel is definitely there. And I think this is a great everyday sipper for sure. Yeah, I think this is an outstanding product for what it is. A great bourbon from a really reputable brand through Four Roses. So I think just in general, you can't miss with this. And this is why I'm saying this is in the top 6 you should have at your house at all times, but we'll review it. So I think just value, taste, readily available. This is definitely an 8. Yeah, this is great. This is one of my favorites, and this is why I'm saying this is something you guys should have. But appreciate it. Sorry we couldn't get to the quarter mark this week, but we'll definitely continue pick back up sometime in the next couple of days. But I appreciate it. Thanks for your support, guys, and we'll talk soon.